Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I don't know, I feel like it's been a while I did a video, so I just wanted to do a short story time video because I'm currently making my husband's dinner. So here it is. So I decided to make a video on, like, there was a time, let me just shift this thing back a little bit. I think it would be better that way. So my story, please, if in case you are hearing the inverter. So in case you are hearing the inverter, please ignore. We've not had electricity in a while. So, and it's raining, the inverter doesn't charge. Story for the gods. Story for the gods. So today I'm going to telling you a story I just remembered randomly today. It's just like popped into my head about how one girl like that accused me of stealing her boyfriend. So here we are. Okay, so what happened was that let me just tell you about my mindset that period. I was 18 years old at the time. I was in Africa. I was studying economics education in Delta State University. I think that period then, before then, when I was secondary school, my mother used to say, okay, because we have 4 girls, she has 4 girls. We are 4 girls in I have 3 siblings, sisters. Okay, so my mother used to say, look, I know that when you guys start having a boyfriend, nobody will tell me, but in case when that time comes, remember that you're going to school to read your book. Do not date a student. Like, she makes it clear. She'll be like, okay, don't date a student because you don't know who is a cultist, and you don't know, maybe for some whatever reason you're looking for the boy now and they want to hurt him, they'll come and hurt me, the girlfriend, if I was the girlfriend. I had that mindset that, okay, when I get to school, I'm not going to date a student. She'll be like, there's someone that has a job that will teach you responsibility. What's happening? That, and you know, all that clinical, and we're like, okay, no problem. I entered school. I was single most of the time in school. Then one day I was in FSS, that's Faculty of Social Science. If you are in Abraka, you know it's a very, I think it's a 1,000 seater hall or so. It's a very, very big hall. I was having a lecture there, and my course rep called me out and said somebody was looking for me. I'm like, okay, who is this person that's looking for me? Who is this person? I thought maybe it's course related, or they want to ask me one question or something. I don't know why anybody want to ask me a question. But okay, I still went outside. I went outside like it was, I think there's a place where there's generator, like ahead, like you want to leave FSS. I can't, anyway. Then the guy called me. He said he wanted to discuss something about the department. Naive me. I was like, what's happening? Then he was not saying, oh, I like you, this one. I said, wait, oh. So I left what I'm doing inside the hall to come outside for you to tell me this rubbish. I beg. I shall left him. Just for the next day, this guy was calling me. How did you get my number? Back then, I was using a Visa phone. If I can find the phone on Google phone, and I was using a Visa phone. So the guy was like, okay, the guy was not calling me, and let's say his name is John, was not calling me, say his name is John. He met me the other day. I was like, who is this one? Then from that day on, I did not know rest again. No. This guy was always disturbing me. This guy, I will insult him. He will say, no, it's love. What type of love is this one? I don't love you, please leave me alone. You'll say no. You'll say, oh yeah, meet me at Double Delight. I will not meet you because I don't know you. I will not meet anybody anywhere, especially if you are not a friend of my friend. So if I'm missing now, they will not say nobody knows who I'm with. Excuse me, it's not going to work like that. I'm always in my hostel before 5, 6. I'm in my hostel. I don't go anywhere. Like, I don't do anything. But that's by the way. This guy was calling me sometimes early in the morning, as early as 6, 7. He'll start calling me. I remember I put my phone on silent, go to the bathroom, you know, freshen up, make something to eat. Maybe after an hour I'll come back, I'll make like 50 missed calls. Like, it was like this guy was, his head was not all right. So I shall put that behind me. I did not know what block button was, but I think if it's now, I'll just block you. That's your problem. Or I bet the phone did not have block button safe. I don't know. So back then I was like, okay, no problem. I remember, okay, after a while, I can't remember how long, but as I came to Benin, I remember I was at home. I remember it was in the night, it was cold, like I was just home and I was just like chilling in my room and all that. Then I now received a call. The girl was like, okay, let's assume this is a phone. This is my phone now. She was like, Mary, you left your scarf with me, you left your scarf with me. I was like, no, there's no Mary here. It's a wrong number. Is that not the end? I cut my call and I continued doing what I was doing. She called back and like, oh, your voice is nice. Why don't we be friends? I'll be like, okay. Then she was like, oh, what's your name? I was like, my name is Philippa. Then, if I did not like you, if I did not know you, I will give you Philippa as my name. Take it however you like it. That's your business. And that was that guy that called. The guy that called me, I told him that my name was Philippa. He now misheard it as Jennifer. I did not correct him because I'm not interested. I left it as that. So as the guy was like, okay, what's your name? I'm like, my name is Philippa. She said, oh, Jennifer. I was like, yes. I forgot what she said her name was. And she said, oh, let's be friends. That she's in Abraka too, as in 300 level political science. Do I know anybody in 300 level political science? The guy is in 300 level political science. But mommy, it did not occur to me that, okay, something is up here, something is fishy here. The thing did not enter my head. So the girl, I think she called me again, but if I'm not interested in your friendship, just forget it. There's nothing you can do. I'm not interested. That is one thing about me now. Just forget it. So I'm not interested in her friendship, so I just like kept her quiet. I won't answer her. We'll talk 2 seconds and it's over. I won't call you. You yourself, you know that the friendship is one-sided. So what happened later on was that one fateful day, this guy just called me and said, Jennifer, did you see my messages? I'm like, what messages? I remember that day. That was the last day of exam. I was supposed to come back to Benin from Delta State that day. So did you see the message I sent her? Like, which messages? That was in the morning though. I didn't see any messages. I said, okay. Then later, I think I finished writing exam. I came back home. My things were already packed. This girl called me. I said, I'll be sending her boyfriend messages. I'm like, wait, hold on. Which message are you talking about? Then she told me that her boyfriend was the John guy. I was like, all right. If this girl had simply told me from the beginning that, oh, look, my boyfriend is sending me a message, are you dating him? I'll be like, no, I'm not interested. I don't know what's going on. No, she didn't do all that. She just assumed that I'm dating her useless boyfriend. Like, I'm interested in all those type of people. I'm like, why didn't you tell me now? As in, you would have just told me that it was your boyfriend instead of guising as want to be my friend. This is not how things. If you had told me that, okay, this guy is my boyfriend, I would have at least taken you a bit more seriously. I'd have told you, I'd have had a conversation with you. I'd have told you straight up that, look, oh, this is not how it works. This is how it is. But no, this guy kept it to herself. And I said, okay, so something is wrong here. I was so foolish. And I went and called the guy. Then I heard the girl on the phone like, if you're not dating, who is it? Why you not calling him? If you're not dating, I feel like the guy was beating her. And I don't know what to explain. Through the phone though, I feel like the guy was beating her and she was just crying and she was just wanting to pour the anger or pour Jennifer that does not really exist in the first place. I'm like, madam, please, oh. And that was the end. I didn't really know how their drama ended because I was not interested in knowing the drama. I'm not interested in knowing anything. Please, shall keep your drama away from me. And then after that, the guy didn't call me again. I didn't call him again. And that was it. I never even called him before. That was the day that the girl called me that her boyfriend was sending me a message. And do you know when the message came? I had already reached Edo State. I was already on the highway. To tell you how backwards that phone was, I was on the highway. I had already reached Edo State. And That was when I saw like 4 messages. Back then, now if you get a message of one, like 4 paragraphs, it will just come in as one message, but it's 4. But then you just hear your phone making bakang, 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 like you're receiving 4 messages. That was, I can't even remember what was inside the message, but it was something about love and one poem or whatever. Like, that taught me a lot. People, even my friends were like, okay, though back then my friends would be introducing me to guys, like other like classmates or guys from other hostels, and I'm not interested, because I see this my friends that are introducing me to guys, they are doing housewife for somebody that is not even paying your bill. It's not as if you must pay, you must have money, or you must not have, but it's like, you don't have anything, you really don't have anything to give me. Like, for me, I feel like if you don't give me value, I mentioned this thing before, if you don't give me value, then forget it. You don't, how will me and you, I'm in 200 level, you are in 200 level, and we are doing boyfriend and girlfriend, and I will come into your house to cook for you and wash your clothes, and then I will still sleep with you on top. So, okay, in that equation, how are you benefiting me exactly? Just imagine coming back from lecture, and you now go to another lecture and go and carry your boyfriend's bag because both of you are going to his hostel together. I don't know, maybe I don't people did it too, but for me it's a no. I'm sorry, it's a no for me. People that, if when I was single, people that I would never date, married men, students, that's a ritualist, Yahoo boy. No. I remember somebody coming to tell me, okay, that eventually when they have kids, they want their daughters to keep their virginity for their husband. Okay, so what then happens to your son? I feel like this should be another topic for another day, where we just sit down and me and you, all of us will just be talking. That I'll make that my next video. I'll put that in my next video. I don't know, I'm tired. I'm honestly, I had a stressful day. But this story of one of my girlfriends, she confided in me. I think it was her bed. I forgot she was doing something. So I had to go and stay with her. We're just together a lot that period, maybe like a few days. And she was now confiding in me that her mother had a dream that if she has an abortion, her mother said she would die. Then she did not want to. I'm trying to remember the story clearly, please. I just remembered it now. So she did not want to have sex with her boyfriend. Then she now found out that her boyfriend was a cultist. Hey, I said, yes, what my mother said is happening right now. Hey, take come and see. Her boyfriend is a cultist, so she's trying to avoid him. She wants to like detach from him, that she's afraid to break up with him. So she's just trying to say, she's just avoiding the guy. Me, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, because God knows that if my mother or my sisters find out in that kind of, I'm dead. Forget that you're in the university or training, that the training and the fear that they've put in you before you enter that university will follow you anyway. And I'm moving to another place that I don't want to move. I want to be saving my gist for different videos, so I will go into it more. So now to the question, do you think it's the right mindset to tell your children, okay, this is the type of person that you should date, this is the type of person that you should date? Normally, because it works for you does not mean it will work for them. For one, just because they can meet exactly who you describe for them to meet, but at the end of the day, the person can just be a wolf in sheep's clothing, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like different people, I don't know, but that's my story, and that's like the gist. But at the end of the day, that my friend ended up the boyfriend ended up breaking up with her because she was upset in the relationship. And man, did this girl rejoice. She was so happy. And honestly, I was happy for her. She just don't want trouble, that the guy is in one level like that inside the court. I'm like, girl, I beg, it's good. Thank God you've gone. She was so happy that she left the relationship. Your child on a way to move forward is a right decision on whom to choose as a spouse, because it's better than saying, oh yeah, don't have sex, oh yeah, don't have a boyfriend when you get to school, because when you're doing this you will not know. It's better you tell them, okay, this is how you're going to do it, even though it's like this, do it like this, like this, like this, so that okay, at all they are doing something, they know that their mother said when this thing wants to happen, you have to do it like this and do it like that. That is just how it is for me. Oh. So I think this is it for my story. Thank you for watching to the end. I appreciate. So I will see you later this week. Bye bye.